Hello everyone, welcome to World's View, a journalism professor's take. I'm Dennis Peng. This is your latest update for Taiwan's top headlines on January 7th, 2025. Former Taipei City Mayor Ke Wen-je, also the chairman of the third largest party, Taiwan's People Party, was indicted a week ago and faces 28.5 years in prison. Over the past 4 months of Ke Wen-je's detention, the Taipei District Prosecutor's Office repeatedly leaked the details of ongoing investigation to media outlets. This allowed the media outlets biased toward the ruling party to launch a campaign of social and personal destruction against Ke Wen-je. Ke, who was not a decision-making member in the alleged case, has no evidence of improper transactions. The prosecutor's indictment fails to clearly explain the most critical piece of the evidence, how the alleged bribes were handled. Many legal experts have expressed concerns about the content of indictment. Despite Ke Wen-je resigning from the position as party chairman, the court still ruled to keep him in custody without visitation rights. The case has sparked immense public debate, with the Taiwan People's Party planning a January 11th march on National Judicial Day to protest what they see as judicial injustice. However, Ke is not the first opposition leader targeted by the ruling DPP party. 4 years ago, in 2020, Xu Yongming, the chairman of Taiwan's then fourth largest party, the New Power Party, was similarly accused and sentenced to 7 years and 4 months in prison during the first trial. 7 years and 4 months? That's the same sentence former Hsinchu Mayor Gao Hongan received heavy years ago for allegedly misappropriating $3,600 in assisting fee. Let's turn back to 2020. At the time, Xu Yongming was seen as a front-runner for the 2022 Taichung mayoral election, with a chance to win the New Power Party's first-ever county mayoral seat. On July 31st, 2020, the Taipei Prosecutor's Office launched a large-scale raid, conducting 65 searches across the Legislative Yuan and summoning Xu Yongming, 5 other legislators, and their assistants, a total of 63 individuals, for questioning. Xu Yongming was accused of taking bribes to influence a corporate battle for the control of Taiwan's largest department chain store, Sogo. At the same time, prosecutors leaked what appeared to be a screenshot from a messenger app to the media. The screenshot showed a message allegedly sent by Xu Yongming that read, "Where is the money?" Additionally, reporters surfaced that $90,000 in cash was found at this home. This media coverage destroyed Xu's reputation. Earned a political science PhD from the University of Michigan and a professor at Suzhou University, Xu Yongming resigned as chairman of the New Power Party under intense public pressure. However, it was later confirmed that the screenshot was not from Xu Yongming's phone, and no $90,000 was ever found in his home. These were fabricated leaks disseminated by prosecutors, who continued to deny leaking any information. Similar to Ke Wen-je's case, Xu Yongming allegedly bribery involved around a political donation, $64,000 linked to a public hearing on the Company Act. The supposed bribe was tied to Xu organizing this hearing, but the event was never successfully held, and no government officials participated. Legislators often accept petitions and host public hearings as part of their duties, which do not determine legislative outcomes single-handedly. Yet, prosecutors still label the political donation as a bribe. On September 21st, 2020, prosecutors concluded their investigation and indicted all 5 current legislators involved in the bribery case. except for DPP member Chen Tangshan, who was not charged. Ironically, among all those indicted, Xu Yongming was the only one who never received any money. Xu Yongming consistently maintained his innocence, arguing that the donations were deposited directly into the party's political donation account and never passed through his hands. Despite the lack of financial evidence, the Taipei District Court on July 6, 2022, sentenced him to 7 years and 4 months for agreeing to a political donation in exchange for organizing a public hearing. The court cited his poor attitude after the crime as a reason for the harsh sentence. Poor attitude after the crime? She did not receive any money, nor was there evidence of financial transactions. Compared to Ke Wen-je's current ordeal, Xu's case was even more unfair. Xu Yongming, lack of Ke's widespread public attention and media coverage. Today, this political science professor continues his lonely battle to clear his name with no support from former allies or advocacy from the media. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in and see you tomorrow.